It's not necessarily that they're seeking it out, but rather that it's being pushed to them by these algorithms that favour this really harmful, violent, sexual and inappropriate content because it creates more engagement. So the social media ban has come about as the government's answer to that, to try and reduce some of the harms that social media creates for young people because their brains haven't fully developed. They don't have the resilience, the critical thinking skills, and I suppose the mental fortitude to deal with that and to make informed choices about their social media use. I think that 16 is a pretty good age where we can start making decisions, we can start driving. And so I think that that gives us and gives young people a little bit more chance to develop without being exposed to all of those harms online.
And so how will the whole challenge will be probably because you have a blanket number. How do you implement the idea of social media ban for a larger audience? So what is the plan there?
So that's the question that I get asked most about the social media ban. How is it going to be enforced? What's it going to look like? How is it going to affect my child? How is it going to affect me? The social media ban is going to be rolled out at some point. We're waiting for the Minister for Communication to tell us when it's going to happen. The very earliest it could be is December 2025. It'll probably be a little bit later. And what the government is doing is they've put the responsibility completely on the social media companies. So they said, you need to figure out a way to make sure that anyone under 16 is not able to access your platforms. And if you don't, big penalties are going to apply. There's no responsibility being placed on parents, only what the parents want to do, I suppose. So the parents aren't the big bad wolf where they have to enforce and say, no, social media is bad for you. No, we don't want you to have a phone. It's all the responsibility going on those big multi-billion-dollar platforms. The way that it's going to be enforced is also up in the air. We don't know yet. But each platform might do it a little bit differently. So we're still waiting to hear how it's actually going to be rolled out, and that could be different from Meta to TikTok to any of the other platforms. Snapchat might be different as well. There's two main ways that they've said that they want to trial this kind of technology. The first is by uploading some kind of government ID where you prove your age, that you are over 16. If that were to happen, I'd have to prove my age, you'd have to prove your age, my grandma would have to prove her age by uploading some form of ID to these social media platforms, and then we'd be able to get back online. And I'd imagine that the young people who can't prove they're 16 would then just not be able to log in until the time that they can. The other way is by using facial recognition software. So the government have done a pilot about facial recognition and being able to judge someone's age based on that.